Hi, I'm Donna from Lost Cause of 12. I am a reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. I have been running a pretty decent discount sale on eBay and sending out offers on Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. So for this weekend, this is a ship with me video. I have, I think, 16 or 17 items that are going out. So it's not a huge profit, but I'm making a ton of room, so it makes me happy. So, yep. Up first, we have these Dance Go. Are they Dance Go? Yeah, they're Dance Go wool clogs. They are they're in really good condition. I'll show it to you this way. And they are super soft and super nice. And they sold, I think, it's a fuzzball on Poshmark. So, these are going out. And I think because of a pretty decent offer, they offered me $30. So, I am not complaining. I'm going to try to go fast so this video's not really long. And you can enjoy the rest of your day watching more of my videos or somebody else's videos, or just relaxing around the house. As I say, I'm hurrying now. I could watch. And I'm just going to put that right down the floor. These I picked up. These are No Boundaries. They are chunky Y2K style loafer, Mary Jane, whatever you want to call them. Mama on a Mission. I sometimes watch a lot of her content. She's a joy to listen to. And I listen to her a lot. Sometimes I watch her videos. It depends on if I'm working or if I'm chilling. If I'm just chilling, I watch. If I'm working, I listen. And I'm just going to double wrap these. And a chunky hard shoe like this, I'm not going to ship it in a poly bag. I'm going to ship it in a box. Well, anyway, she does really well with Y2K items. And she's taught me a ton of styles, especially shoes. Where am I? I think I'm going to have to use the bigger box. Anyway, back to what I was saying. She does other like Y2K stuff, but I feel like I find more of the Y2K style shoes than I do anything else. And I do better with the Y2K style shoes. Maybe I'm just not good at picking up Y2K style clothing. Maybe just better at Y2K shoes. So since this box is going to be opened it up, because I don't want to ship a huge box. Well, anyway, I enjoyed her content. I enjoyed the story time. And her handle is Mama on a Mission. Her name is Kimmy, and she's a wealth of knowledge when it comes to reselling. And yeah. So if you haven't watched her, go check her out. She's, especially if you're a clothing seller and you want to learn about Y2K. Just because they're chunky, I don't want them moving. Because I don't want them banging on each other. Because then the shoe, one shoe will damage the other shoe. And there we go. Come on. Ever have the tape stick to itself and not the box? There we go. And that is that. And I think these sold for like 10 or no, I think they sold for like 15 bucks. I really should just make my shipping videos more often and share all of the information per video. That's what I was thinking about doing. That way I could post more content and more often, but they would be shorter videos. Well, anyway, let me know what you think. If I should just do ship with me videos. I don't have like a lot of time to, I don't thrift as much as you might think, because when I thrift I buy a bunch at one time, and I would do a haul then. But now I'm back to work, it's hard to do my work, my 40 plus hours a week, make videos, go thrifting, and I'm not gonna thrift if I have a ton of inventory just to do a video. I don't think that makes a lot of sense. Not for me anyway. Maybe other people. Like, and this is the time of year that I want to get rid of my old items and make room for next year. Are we gonna fit? So let me go get all the box. I'm not prepared. I'm thinking of these box. Maybe I should just switch the long ones and the shorter. Keeping these in a box because they have a chunky heel. I didn't even tell you what they were. Oh my God. I'm just brushing right along. I don't even know what they are. Dolce Vita, bulk suede, chunky stacked heel, zipped booty. And I felt like that they could have went for more, but I've had them for a while, so they sold for a deeper discount. So, you know what? I don't want to hold on to stuff for years if I don't have to. If I have it a year or two, I'm going to pretty much take what I can get for it. And, you know, consider it a lesson learned. Don't buy items like that no more. Or write a better title. Some of my older listings have not the best written title. I used to rewrite the titles, and maybe I will do that maybe once a month, go through, because when I'm doing a flipped Friday, I find listings that have typos in them, or half-spelled words, or the wrong keyword. So maybe I could do that like once a month. Take an hour or two and just read my titles and fix whatever I think is wrong. So this is the Sunday before Thanksgiving, so I actually have off, because for some strange reason at where I work, they have to rearrange everybody's schedule for the holiday. It makes no sense to me, but it makes all the sense in the world to them. So they're the ones in charge. So that's the way it is. It doesn't bother me, but sometimes it does. Like, because I make my doctor's appointments and I make plans on my normal day off, and then I forget that it's going to get changed. And then I'm like, oh my God. Like, I had an appointment that I was supposed to go to. I had to cancel it because it was a schedule change, and I was really annoyed because I gave them a heads up, and I was like, I can work, I'm coming to work, but don't schedule me late. And that's exactly what happened. Sometimes it makes me wonder. And here I go again. I'm just shipping it away without showing them. This is a J. Crew animal print button front shirt. I've had this probably for over a year. It was, I think, like $4 or something like that. And it was in the bottom of the box. Sorry about the bad lighting. I'm shipping a lot earlier and the sun is in a different location in the sky, so it's coming in. So I figured I'd take advantage this time. I rewrote some listings and cross-posted some. And yeah. So today's not a complete waste. And I think my grandson's coming later, so we're gonna go do some things. So I mean, I'm taking advantage of my day off, next day off. I'm not letting it go to waste. But it's all good. And this is Jake. And it's not every day I get, like, to grab my grandson and go someplace, so. This one I'm going to remember to show it to you. This is a velvet, I don't know, it looks really nice on the mannequin and I forget my keywords. It's dark green and it's by Runway, Virtual Runway Connection. And I'll see if I can screenshot it because holding it up to show you is not going to do it justice. But it looked really nice on the mannequin, and it's a velvet top, long sleeve. And this is a rather recent pickup. I think I picked it up in the summertime to sell around the holidays, and I'm like, hey, it's green if it doesn't sell for Christmas, maybe around St. Patty's Day. So that was my reasoning for that. So put this right in here. I'm glad that mostly everything is easy to ship. I did have a magnet. I don't remember putting it in my bag. I think I left that downstairs. Which it was in a bin with other toys, and there's a deck of cards that is in a metal tin, and I could not find the magnet. I was like, I know I put it in here. I remember. Like, this is stuff in there I logged with the magnet. I remember. And the magnet only sold for like $2. If it wasn't stuck to the other side of the metal tin or case for the playing cards, I'm like, I was getting so upset. I'm like, is it like a $2 sale? And I listed it because I had it. I did not buy it by itself to write. It came in a bag, I think, from the red, white, and blue, or maybe it was in a bag at the bins. I don't know. I remember it being in a bag. And this is velvet top. Oh, now I remember the name, though. It was run by, I forgot the name. Yeah, I had carried all my stuff up here in a tote. That's how many things. I'm like, I'm not walking up the steps. This I thought would have done better. This is Chaps 2XL plaid lightweight top. I just thought it was really cool. It's like boho. Teacher would be a good keyword. But it just sold for like, I don't know, $6 or $8. It's just Chaps. It's not a big brand, but I thought it would do better based on style, and I'm sorry for the lighting. I was going to wait until my normal time to ship, but I'm like, no, because I'm still going to want this stuff today. And I wanted to get it done and out of the way, so maybe I can chill or write some new listings this evening. And this is not going to fit. So I'll probably write some new listings because I have so much to write for the thrifting again, and I really want to thrift. And in order to do that, I have to get some stuff listed and posted so I don't have a huge pile of stuff like I had before to write, because it doesn't make sense to have all this stuff sitting in the back room. You know what I'm saying? Like, you buy it, you write it, you list it, you sell it, you do it again. If I just go sourcing all the time without getting stuff up, that's not gonna be beneficial for me. I will be in a hole. Like, I will have all this inventory and spend more money, but not making that money back. And I would eventually run out of room. This is so funny because I was packing up something and this was in that box. And I looked at it. I was like, oh, I should keep this. And I changed my mind solely because it has no pockets. But it was so funny. It hasn't even been a week. And I had this. I was looking at it. I was like, yeah, I could wear that. And, yeah, again, I'm not showing you. This is a Ralph Lauren Green Label petite medium cable knit 3/4 sleeve sweater. It's hooded. I picked it up because I like the lightweight cable knit, the hood, and the 3/4 sleeves. If it had a pocket, I probably would have never written it. Well, anyway, I was looking at it and I was consider keeping it, but it didn't have pockets, so I put it back in the box. And it was like a week later, it sold. That sold really cheap. I've had this forever, and it sold for a couple of dollars. Let me know what you think. I normally do a Flip Friday every Friday. I tell you where I got it, when I bought it, how much I paid for it, and what it sold for. I was thinking, and Flip Friday is the reason I started a YouTube channel, by the way. I'm like, oh, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to call Flip Friday. It's catchy. But now I'm thinking I could just do ship with me videos and maybe haul videos and not do a Flip Friday. I could just make daily notes and come up here real quick. You'd see me being a real mess. The sun is terrible. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Is that better? Now you can see out my back window. This room is like a hallway. My house is built in the 1800s. Maybe I'll go to the Goodwill and get a curb for that. And there's areas of this house that make no sense. And this is one of the areas that make no sense. Well, anyway, I was thinking about not doing Flip Friday and just doing daily ship with me videos with the occasional haul video. I don't know. The sellers I watch, I watch all sorts of content. I watch ship with me videos, I watch research videos, I watch what sold videos. This is, yes, it's a wool mark. I watch all of the reseller content, and if like there's an update, there's some really good resellers that bullet point it so you don't have to read through the whole article and try to figure it out. That's what they do. They're always looking for the updates. They're very knowledgeable. They've been doing it for a long time, and they bullet point it, and they do a good job. So yeah, those are the videos I watch, and I was trying to do like a variety of videos, but for me it's too much. This is pure wool mark, Valerie Stevens petite, and is this 100% wool? It's size 12, dry clean. I'll show you the tag. I bought a handful of blazers. There's a fuzzball at the Goodwill bins. The light is not my friend, and this is one of them. And I don't know a lot about blazers. but every single one of them had the wool mark, and I know, and it has shoulder pads, and I know that's something that some buyers are looking for. So I grabbed most of them. A couple of them I did not. I don't remember the reason why, except for the one. You see the clouds are going in and out too, because the one had a ripped inseam, but like the lining was ripped. The other ones, I don't remember why I didn't pick them up. I just didn't. I'm sure there was a reason, but I picked up like 8 to 10. I really don't remember. And I sold 1 or 2. I mean, they're selling. They're not flying off the shelf. I don't think wool mark is a bolo to look out for, but it's a sign of quality. And if I can find it, I think I saved it. So I was trying to date the tags, and I think I screenshotted off the website the different styles of tags and the years that they were manufactured. If I still have it, I will post it. I don't know if I still have the screenshot. That was research I was doing when I was writing these blazers. And let's see what's next. I have a kid's coat. And I feel like I've sold a couple kids' coats recently. This is London Fog, size 5'6". It's got a removable hood that zips off. But sometimes I find the coats without the hoods. And I normally leave them. That's the tag. It's got a fleece lined inside the hood. And what are you? Oh, it's a physical. So, well, anyway, this sold, I think, for like $14 or $15. And that's not bad for a kid's jacket, because I know this was a Vince pickup, and by weight, I paid almost nothing for it. So I feel like I used to always focus on buying boots for this time of the year. That was the only thing I focused on. And I would ship out so many boots. But I've learned this year that it's not the only thing to look out for. You can look out for kids' coats. I mean, they're doing okay. And the jackets, they still take up room, but not like an adult jacket. So why not, right? So I will be more on the lookout. I remember one year I don't know if your Goodwill's around you, but I'm in South Jersey. They used to have Dollar Day every Sunday, and all summer long I would buy all of the kids' snow boots. If they were in good condition, it made no difference what the brand was. If it was $1, I bought it. And I let them sit all summer long. And I guess it was August or September I started writing them. I sold every single one but one pink pair. I did not make a ton of money. But they sold, I made money. They're easy to write, easy to ship, and if you can get them for $1, why not? You know what I'm saying? I'm careful at the bins because they're like $1.99 a pound, so you're gonna pay for like a larger kid's shoe. You're gonna pay like $4 for it. That might not be worth it, but if you can get them for like $1, maybe $2, why not? And that was the London Fog. We're still going. These are Bandolino. I think they have an altered inseam. I remember I wrote read, but I don't remember why. I think the inseam was altered. I think. I don't know. But I did write read in the title. Well, anyway, they're Bandolino Elizabeth size 10 denim jeans. And that's not a spot. That's something on my camera. And because it didn't move when I moved the pants. So that's how I know. You probably can't see it because it's on my phone screen, but I saw it. Well, anyway, these sold for like $4 because the vlog, and I was running a sale. Here we go again with the, I want the clouds to go back over the sun. Well, anyway, I'm okay with that. I mean, I didn't make a lot of money for it, but I say that with everything. And week over week, month over month, I leave in the green. Some months, not as much as others. Some months, I'm like, wow, I did really good. But overall, I do okay. So, some resellers, they just want that high dollar sale, you know, they want to make like $20, $30 profit, or it's not worth their time. I think that's a good thing to do or want, but for me, I don't have the time to go looking for those high dollar items and just get those. Like, I drive an hour to almost every place that I source, and it would not be time effective. It would be, I'd be spending more time driving than anything. So that's why I pick up the cheaper stuff too. And not everybody can afford to buy pricey high-end items. Some people are just looking for a winter coat or a pair of jeans. This, I'm surprised, did not sell last year. It's Old Navy. I did not pick it up because it was Old Navy. I picked it up because it's an extra large. It's made in Cambodia. I think it might be acrylic. I don't think it's wool. I thought it was wool, but it's probably acrylic. Oh, 5% wool. I picked this up for the style. This is like an Aztec print, and it's propped, is soft, and there goes the sun again. Like, maybe if I just, is that better? That's really not better. And now I know not to do a ship with me video in the morning. The sun is terrible. Well, anyway, this sold for like $5 or whatever. I don't remember, but I've had it for over a year, and I was glad to see it go. My bag is stripping me. Getting a little tired, and I don't normally have 16 items that go out, but I do today, so that's what we're going to do. Sometimes I have no items that are going out. There we go. I feel like we're about halfway there. This is going to be a long video for a ship with me over the weekend. I think my sales are generally about the $100 mark, give or take. I think my sales are over $200 for this weekend. And this was Old Navy. So I'm not complaining about that. Yeah, I did leave the magnet downstairs. A pea in a pod, I've had this for a while. It's a pea in a pod used to be a pretty good seller for me. I learned about this brand when my daughter was pregnant with her first child, which is baby girl, and it was so odd because she was like, belly was growing and she wasn't fitting in her clothes, and I feel like the universe looks out for you, and I'm like, oh, she needs stuff that fits. And I was at Goodwill on Dollar Day, and I found a bunch of pea in a pod items. Most of them would have been her size, and I picked them all up. I'm like, what she does not, it wasn't just pea in a pod, it was a lot of maternity items. I'm like, whatever she doesn't want, I'll just list. And that's how I learned about peanut pod. This did not sell for that much. I think it was like $5 or $6, but it's gone. But yeah, she needed something, and I was sourcing for my business, and I found something that she needed. So yeah, and the same thing happened when her baby girl was outgrowing all of her clothes. I think she was like 3 or 4 months, and she was going into the next size up, and all folded up, like someone just took it out of their child's drawer and put it in the bin. That I find perfect for the season, her size. Most of it was in good condition. So you gotta remember and appreciate when things like that happen, because sometimes we focus on the negative, and I feel like everything happens for a reason, and everything's timed for a reason. Like, I have not found a pile of children's clothes folded nice and neat like that in the bins before or since. So it was meant to be. They were just sitting there waiting for me to pick them up, and I think like the whole wardrobe probably cost me like $3. It was, and my daughter's like, oh, I'll pay you for them. I'm like, you will not. Like, it was like, but yeah, she picked out what she wanted, and with the rest I think I made a lot and sold that cheap too on eBay. I don't think it took a long time. I think it was like 4 or 5 items that I lotted up and sold together. And now I have no idea what this is. Oh, it was a peanut pod sweater. Wow, any of your resellers do that? Package something up and forget what it was? And I have all these. I'm just throwing on the side here that I could be throwing in the trash can. And I just like the colorway. This is a size large. It's Massimo. Pink plaid. So there's the tag, if you can see it. And I'll show you the snaps. If you can see it, I am so sorry for my lighting. Yeah, pearl snaps. I know, I keep moving you, and now the sun's on my face. Lightweight top. It's cowgirl, boho, plaid, country, pearl snap. Those are all good keywords to use for something like this. And of course you want to add lightweight, because when I think of plaid, I think of like a flannel. So that's my default. But there are lightweight tops that are plaid. And I've had that for probably a year or better. And we're getting there. And I think I'll probably just run downstairs and get the magnet and bring it back up. And over the summer, while I was out on medical leave, we went to a yard sale. Now this box is kind of beat up, but there was a Fox plate that I bought, and I saw, and I was like, oh, I really like that Fox plate. And I don't do collector's plates. I don't know anything about them. I know most of them are not worth a whole lot, but some of them are. But I like the Fox plate. There was just something cute about the Fox plate. And I asked how much the Fox plate was, and the guy's like, take them all for $20. I'm like, that makes them like $2 a plate. So why not, right? So this is an elk plate. It is North American elk by, let me show it to you because I can't read the penmanship. It's in the title too, Nature's Heritage. It's got a number, and yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It only sold for like $6, but just because I don't like, I opened up every single box and it says on the front of the box what it is, because I have them stacked over here on the floor in their boxes, and I don't know if I should ship it in the rough condition box, because this is a really beat up box. So I'm thinking no. So I think I'm just gonna find a box to put it in, and this is probably not gonna be it. No. And that's not gonna be it. I'm just gonna do this one. This is probably gonna be too big, but it's okay. I can break it down. You can get the adjustable size boxes. So make it so it's not, see the lines? I don't know if you can see the lines. I always have some kind of nonsense issue. This is going to be a little big box. And I'm going to put some padding in it. See? It's going to be absolutely fine. I forgot that this did have paperwork that went with it. It's got how to use your hanger. It's got the letter. It's got like a little brochure and a certificate of authenticity, which I am going to all in here, right on top, and I'm going to something like this, you want to make sure it does not move at all. And I don't hear nothing moving. And you don't want to overpack it either, because I feel like the pressure might make it break. Come on. Okay, I don't know what just happened. My camera just went off. So I checked it. The battery's still good, but it went off. So I forget where I was. These were the utensils. And yeah, I was talking about, let me see. Is that better? I just hold up this. But you see the light still creeps through. Well, anyway, the price that I pay per set of the price I pay per set of utensils or flatware is not that high. It's comparable to what I pay for from the bags of jewelry. It's about $2. So $2 investment, $15 return. It's not that, well, it's not 15 after my fees, but $15 sale, let's say. It's not bad. So we're gonna move right on. And this, I feel like I'm missing something. No, maybe not. And I'm gonna roll it up. Just, I'm gonna go buy a curtain for that, or some blinds, so I can just shut them when the sun is not cooperating. So I'm gonna show. I don't understand. Well, anyway, this is a little magnet that I got. Either, I'll tell you on Flip Friday. I believe it might have been the Goodwill bins. But it might have been the thrift, the red, white, and blue thrift, because it came in a bag. I remember opening the bag and there was some broken magnets and other nonsense pieces. And I just wrote what was not damaged that I thought maybe someone would want. I don't write things only to make a profit. Sometimes people just want to buy their little incidentals like magnets. So, and I had it. It really didn't cost me any more. I don't remember what in the bag made me buy it, but there was something in the bag that made me buy it. And I just listed the rest of the bag. And if you're still with me, thanks for watching. I'm sorry about the sun. It's not something I considered. And my camera going off and me getting flustered. Because I feel like things don't go smoothly. And I feel like it happens in chunks. Like 3 activities you try, they don't go smoothly. But then you're back on the right track and then things go as planned. And then you get another chunk of like 3 things that go wonky. So, thanks for watching. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell if you want to follow along to see any more of my nonsense or struggles, or what sold videos or ship with me videos. I appreciate you watching, and if you're a subscriber, thank you so much. I'm up to like 36 or 37 now, if I didn't say. And yeah, it means the world to me. So thanks a lot, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.